Mark 7:17. And when he was entered into the house from the people, his disciples asked him concerning the parable. And he said unto them, Are ye so without understanding also? Do ye not perceive that whatsoever thing from without entering into a man, it cannot defile him?
Read.
Because it entereth not into his heart, but into his belly.
Because it enters not into his heart. And you can't eat a steak and it enter into your mind. It's going to go into your belly. Read.
And goeth out into the drought, purging all the meats.
Right.
And he said, That which cometh out of the man, that defileth the man.
Right.
For from within, out of his heart, a man proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders, theft, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lavishness,
right,
an evil eye,
right,
blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these evil things come from within and defile the man.
All these things come from within and defile the man, meaning what? They're in, man. They're in you. These are all spirits. These are all spirits, man, that you have to get out of you. Right? We got to understand that man was born with wickedness in it. Now, you got people on this earth to say, I'm fine, I'm cool, I'm holy, I'm upright. No, brother. You dealing with evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lavishness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, and foolishness. These are all things that we deal with. You see, and you gotta, right, today we're gonna talk about the evil eye. We're gonna talk about that spiritual, that spirit, that wicked spirit of the evil eye. It'll get on you. That spirit of the evil eye, the whispering you. I'm gonna tell y'all a story, right? Before we came into the truth, the Most High, He gave me grace to understand this spirit before I came into the truth, the evil eye. Why? Because I had it towards your mom. Me and your mom been married 19 years. I'm gonna show you how the evil eye works. Right? This one I peeped that it was an actual spirit. One day, I'm sitting there and your mom doing something, and then I just started hearing like how evil she was, how wicked she was. Man, she evil, she wicked, look at her. I mean, just dogging your mom, and I'm sitting there getting mad. Just out of the blue, I'm looking at her and I'm hearing this voice just go in on your mom. And then I bowed, whoa, hold on. Then I said, damn, it's something at play. So then I came to your mom, I said, look, man. I said, man, I was sitting there and I heard this voice just like going, and I had to catch myself. And then I said, so I know the spirit is talking, this spirit is talking to you the same way about me. And then we said, yeah, that's that evil eye. You could just be minding your business and all of a sudden the spirit comes and starts trying to talk to you about somebody else. That's the damn devil. Because without those thoughts, those evil thoughts, your heart towards one another is pure. That evil eye come from the damn devil, man. So you have to be aware, you have to know how this works. And we read this scripture, this Mark 17, they'll pass right over it. Oh, we got that in the bag, but you see this evil eye throughout all Israel. That hatred towards your brother, and you don't understand, he ain't did shit to you. That hatred towards your sister, and she ain't did it. You can't understand why you hate her so, and she's done nothing to you, but you hate her with an evilness, man. Because you're dealing with this spirit, and if you don't defeat the spirit, that spirit is leading you to destruction. He that hateth his brother without cause is in danger. Paraphrasing. Hold on, David. You had a precept? Bring it out.
What's the precept that whosoever hates his brother is a murderer?
1 John
2 and 10. 1 John 3 and 10. Get that. Right? So, all these things come from within. Right? So we have to, give me Jeremiah 17 and 9. Hurry up and get that, David. Give me Jeremiah 17 and 9. So man, they'll walk around day to day and just say, my heart is good. That's what you learn in the Christian church. You learn that you got a good heart. When you come into this truth, you learn that your heart is wicked. You ain't got no damn good heart. Your heart is wicked. Give me this. Jeremiah 17 and 9.
Jeremiah 17 and 9.
Read.
The heart is deceitful above all things.
The heart is what?
The heart is deceitful above all things.
Because the heart will trick you and have you thinking what you're doing is right. It's deceitful. And what else?
And desperately wicked.
And what?
And desperately wicked.
And desperately wicked. Read.
Who can know it?
Who can know it? Right? Give me Psalms 51 and 10. What you got, David? I need Psalms 51 and 10. Quick. Bring it up.
Wait,
First John, get it?
First John 3 and 10?
No, yeah, 3 and 10. Bring it up.
Okay. And this children of God are manifest, and the children of the devil, whosoever knoweth not righteousness is not of God,
Right?
neither that he loveth not his brother.
Right? So that's what you had? Give me 14. Give me 15. 1 John 3 and 15.
Whosoever hated his brother.
Read it right, read it clear.
Whosoever hated his brother
Is a what?
Is a murderer. And ye know that no murderer has eternal life abiding in him.
Right, you hate your brother, your sister without a cause, you a murderer. The same spirit that was in Cain is within you. What? That's an evil, wicked spirit that you ignore.
I gotta know.
Right? So hold on, we gotta get through this stuff, right? So give me Psalms 51 and 10.
Psalms 51 and 10.
Read.
Create in me a clean heart, O God.
Read.
Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me.
So when you know that your heart is desperately wicked, above all things, this is what you have to pray for. Lord, I need a new heart, man. This heart that was raised in the belly, we was raised in the belly of the damn beast, man. You gotta come to terms with that. We was raised in hell, man. This heart, this way of thinking, this way of life that we live was desperately wicked. And when you come into the knowledge of the truth, you gotta say, Lord, hey, create in me a new heart. How do you get that new heart? Give me Psalms 17 and 9. It's all classical scriptures, man. It's all basics. These are things your forefathers knew. Right? Give me Judges 3 and 2, Judah.
Okay.
Give me Judges 3 and 2. Quickly, come on. Psalms, don't write it down.
I got Psalms.
Bring it out. Bring it out, then write it down. All right?
All right.
Go ahead. Give me Psalms.
Psalm 17 and 9.
Bring it out.
From the wicked that oppressed me.
No, I need
19 and 7.
19 and 7.
The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul.
The
The
testimony
testimony of the Lord is
sure.
short. And it's wise to simple.
So this is how you're going to get this new heart, man. You're going to have to abide in the law of the Most High day and night, man. This is how you get this new way of thinking. And it's certain books in the Bible that have you thinking on certain levels. Right now, I'm reading the book of Job. I promise you, it's got me thinking different. I promise you, the book of Job got my thoughts high. Right? So when you go into these different rooms of the Bible, they unlock different things within you. So it's good to be in this book day and night and find out this is the manual to your body came with a manual. You can't go to Esau and let him run this vessel that the Lord that was fearfully and wonderfully created. You have to go, this is the manual to how you work. This is the manual to how your spirit is. How to make your body live forever. This is the fountain of life. You had a precept?
I do.
Bring it out.
I did too.
John 15 and 3.
Bring it out.
Now ye are clean through the word,
Right.
which I have spoken unto you.
Come on. So give me Romans 8 and 20. Give me Romans 8 and 20. I need 2nd Ezra 4 and 30. Romans 8 and 20, because this heart that we got, that we was born with, it was subject to vanity, meaning what? That the Lord, the grain of sin was sold in Adam's heart since the beginning, right? So we gotta know that what happened. In this manual, you gotta go to, okay, you gotta go to 1A. 1A, you gotta start from the beginning and see what happened. Okay, the grain of sin was sown in Adam. Okay, we was made subject to vanity, not willingly, right? Give me that. Romans 8 and 30.
Romans 8 and 30. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called, and whom he called,
them he justified,
Right?
and whom he justified, he also glorified.
Right?
What shall we say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us?
Why, give me 8 and 20, Salaki.
8 and 20, right. Romans 8 and 20.
Bring it out.
For the creature was made subject to vanity.
Right, the creature is the creation. That's us. We was made subject to vanity. What is vanity? Sin. Not willingly, read it. Was made subject to vanity what?
Not willingly.
Right, not willingly. If you had your choice in the matter, you wouldn't have chose this. You wouldn't have chose to be shapen in iniquity and formed in sin. You would have chose to be, you would have chose eternal life. You would have chose to have that body like Yahweh Shah. You would have chose to think like God. But no, it wasn't your choice. Read. Keep reading, Judah.
Okay. But by reason of him who hath subjected in the same in hope, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption.
So why was sin sown in you since the beginning? Because you got to understand what's going on. You hear? This is the Most High's move. The Most High is setting up your life that you can be honored at the end of it. Everybody loves an underdog, right? Like, if you went to the movie, right, and you went to go see Superman, and you know Superman, he whooped everybody. He never lost nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He never went through any adversity. You wouldn't pay your money to go see that shit. He's gonna win from beginning to end. You go because you want to see Superman go through what he go through. You want to see Superman lose his powers.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see Superman almost give up hope. You want to see Batman almost die and come from, you know what I'm saying, that place of death and return to his natural state and overcome. People pay to go see that. This is the movie that the Lord is setting up for your life. Because we underdogs, man. So this is why you was made subject to vanity, so that you overcome. And in the end, the servants of the Most High, the saints, are standing around, clapping in amazement while you getting your crown and while you getting your robe. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Bible teaches that, man. So let me show you something. Let's go to 2nd Ezra 4 and 30. Give me 2nd Ezra 5 and 57 real quick. We gonna get there.
2nd Ezra 5 and verse 57.
Right? Give me 4 and 30 first.
4 and 30. 2nd Ezra 4 and 30.
Read out.
For the grain of evil seed have been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning.
Right, so we speaking of spiritual things. And we speak of these things, we don't expect everybody to understand it, man. So people would say, they don't know that the Most High caused Adam to go off. The Lord literally caused Adam to fall. Why? So Adam could rise up and that his latter end could be greater than his beginning. And we're going to see that when Adam comes back in the cloud. Yahweh Shah, right? So give me 2nd Ezra 7 and 57.
2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 57.
Bring it up.
Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle.
This is the condition of the battle, right? So when you're dealing with these spirits, these are the conditions. You didn't ask for it. It is what it is. You have to accept the terms. You hear me, David? It is what it is. Read it again, Yasha.
Then answered he me and said, this is the condition of the battle, which man that is born upon the earth shall fight.
Right? Read it.
That if he be overcome, he shall suffer,
Right.
as thou hast said. But if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say.
Right, so that's the Lord is setting you up. That's plain, man. The Lord is setting you up. If you overcome, you're gonna get the crown. But if you fail this test, this beautiful, because the Lord put a beautiful test in front of you, man. It's all laid out. You hear me, Grace? And you look like you ready to fight too. You look like you ready for that test. You look like you're ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Come.
I understand that the Lord, everything that, and the biggest, like, even tell you in the Christian church, man, the most strongest people have the biggest battles to face.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all worth going through it, you see? So give me 1 Samuel 7 and 33. Let me show you something about these tests, man. 17 and 33.
1 Samuel chapter 17 and verse 33.
Right? Stop calling it out and you don't have it.
1 Samuel 17 and 33. And Saul said to David,
Slow down.
and Saul said to David,
Right?
Thou art not able to go against this Philistine to fight with him.
Right. So sometimes the Most High puts you in a situation where it seems like there's no way that you can overcome this, man. There's no. It looked like on the outside there's no way that they can defeat these things, man. There's no way that they're going to be able to make it. Right. So read it again.
And Saul said to David, and Saul said to David, Thou art not able to fight against this Philistine, for thou art but a youth,
Right.
and he a man of war
And
from you.
that's one thing that everything in these scriptures are for our learning. Don't you never let nobody put their insecurities on you. Never. I'm telling you, from a father to a child, to my children, don't you ever let nobody tell you what you can and you cannot do. Right? Don't you ever let nobody write your story. The Lord has already wrote your story. Don't you let nobody tell you, oh, you can only do this. You can only do that. You're only able. No. That's the devil. It's what he's trying to tell David. You can't. What if David had to listen to him, man? He would have been erased from the book, man. We're reading about David right now because he said, you're not finna write my story, man. The hell with you, nigga. Not like that, but that's the spirit that you can't let anyone stop you. You get what I'm saying? So bring out 34.
Verse 34. And David said unto Saul, Thy servant kept his father's sheep,
Right?
and there came a lion and a bear, and took a lamb out the flock.
Right. So you know what you can do. Don't you let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do. So David breaking it down, he tell them, look, man, you don't know. And these people, they just don't know you, so you have to show them. Keep reading.
And I went out after him,
Right.
and smote him,
Read.
and delivered it out of his mouth.
Read.
And when he arose against me, I caught him by his beard, and smote him, and slew him.
And David was by himself. David was a bad man. David was a bad man. He said, look, man, I was keeping my father's sheep, and it was a lion. It was the bear. And all I did was take the lamb back from. I didn't want to hurt the lion. I really didn't want to kill the bear. I just got the lamb. But then the damn bear, he damn rose up against me. So I grabbed him and I killed him. Hey, that's a bad man. So I grabbed him and I killed him. You had a precept? Bring it out.
I have two.
Bring it out.
Philippians 4 and 13.
Read.
I can do all things through Christ, which strengthen me.
That's the attitude that you gotta have. I can do all things through Yahweh Shai, who strengthens me. Bring out your next one. I want you to hold Samuel.
James 1 and 2 through 3.
Bring it out.
My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations,
Read.
knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience.
Right? So David, he in a situation where he looked like he can't, there's no way he can defeat this damn Philistine, right? This damn giant. Right? You got a precept?
Mm-hmm.
Bring it out.
I got James chapter 1 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
Says, blessed is the man that endured temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love them.
Right. So give me verse 45.
Okay.
So you gotta endure these. Hey, you gotta go through knowing all these accounts in the Bible are to build up your faith, man. To say, look, if they can do it, I can do it. You know, your forefathers went against all odds, and so should you. But you gotta understand, when you choose to rise up for the Most High and the spirit and of boldness, it's people that are gonna get offended at that. Mm-hmm. Why? Because you nothing but a black. You should not have that type of confidence. You should not have that type of boldness. You should have your face down to the ground, and you should get to the back of the line because I'm a nigga and you less than me, nigga. That's the evil eye that we have towards each other. But you gotta break past that. You gotta be what the Lord told you you're gonna be, man. Right? So give me 45, Judah. 1 Samuel 17 and 45.
Verse 45. And then David said to the Philistine, Thou comest to me with a sword,
Right.
and with a spear, and with a shield.
Read.
But I come to thee in the name of the Lord.
So you gotta learn how to fight. You gotta fight through the spirit. So they coming to you with these fleshly things, right? You gotta learn to war through the spirit. Give me Judges 3 and 2, Yasha. Give me Judges 3 and 2. When you start breaking those barriers that they said that you could not, that doubt turned into jealousy. I'm gonna show you this. Give me 1 Samuel 18 and 1.
For Samuel 18 and 1.
Bring it out.
And it came to pass, when he had made an end of speaking to Saul, that the soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David.
Drop down to 12.
And Saul was afraid of David.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Read it again.
And Saul was afraid of David.
The same man that he just said couldn't defeat this Philistine, now he afraid of him. Read.
Because the Lord was with him, and Saul departed.
Read.
Therefore Saul removed him from him, and made him his captain over 1,000. And he went out and came in before the people.
Right, Saul was still trying to kill David. You gotta understand it. This stuff is deep. So Saul put David in some dangerous situations so David would die. These people that got the evil out for you, just because they stop, they hide it, and then they smile, they still plotting on you.
Yeah, they are.
This thing is big, man. Right? So keep reading.
And David behaved himself wisely in all his ways.
So you gotta know how to move in this thing, man. You gotta know how to move in this thing. David knew Saul was trying to kill him. You know when people come around with an evil intent, with an evil eye. You just do what the Lord told you to do and let that thing play out. David didn't bring accusation against Saul. David could have said some things. David could have did some things, but he didn't. He let it play out. And the Lord killed Saul for having an evil eye towards David. Bring it out what you got.
I got a Sirach 37, 8 through 9.
Bring it out.
Say, be aware of a counselor, and knoweth before what need he have,
Right.
for he will counsel for himself, lest he cast a lot upon thee, and say unto thee, This way is good, and afterwards he stand on the other side to see what shall befall thee.
See, this is what Saul is doing with David. He trying to set him up to see if David, is he going? Yeah, he got lucky. You know, he got lucky with Goliath.
Wicked.
Let's see him against these Egyptians. Let's try him out against these Edomites. But David went in and he came out before the Lord. Keep
All
reading
praises
that.
to the Most High.
All praises to the Most High. Right, give me 14. Give me 14. Hold your precept.
Okay, 14. And David behaved himself wisely in all his ways, and the Lord was with him.
Right?
Wherefore, when Saul saw that he behaved himself very wisely, he was afraid of him.
Read.
But all Israel and Judah loved David.
But who?
But all Israel and Judah loved David.
I'm showing you how everybody loves a underdog. Somebody that it looked like they just he told David, you can't do. There's no way that you can defeat this damn giant. But the Most High was setting up his life that when he did it, all Israel loved him. It's going to be the same for you when you overcome what this giant that the Lord has put before you, right? Because we special. We not normal. Now, some people, the Lord don't put much before them. Them the ones with the biggest mouths. Them the ones that sit around and they always on the computer. I would have did. They got them Twitter fingers. They got gangster fingers. If I was out there, I would have brought out Psalms 42 and 8.
Keyboard warrior.
Yeah, all caps with quotations. No, Philippians 4:13. Exclamation mark. No, brother. Get your ass up and get out there.
Right. Go to war.
They don't know what it means to war. But they got the most to say about what you should be. They're cowards. Right? So you had a precept?
Yeah. Sirach, I think I lost it.
Give me 16, 18, and 16, Judah.
18, 16, all right.
Oh, we already got that. So give me 2nd Ezra 2, Yasha. You had a precept? Bring it out.
Psalms 91:7.
Bring it out.
1,000 shall fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you.
So that's the promise that the Most High gave us. Hey, you're gonna watch people. You're gonna watch people that was Israelites fall, and you're gonna watch your enemy fall too. But it's not gonna come nigh you, right? So give me 2nd Ezra. Let me show you the same thing in the spirit that just happened to David, right? Give me 2nd Ezra, chapter 2, and verse 44, I believe.
I got it.
Bring it out.
2nd Ezra 2:44.
Bring it out.
So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these?
Right, who are these? Read.
He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal,
Right.
and have confessed the name of God. Now are they crowned to receive palms.
These are they that put off mortal clothing and put on immortality. This is why they was living. These are those that crucified the flesh, man. These are those that fought the good fight of faith. These are those that overcame. Now they are what? Now they are crowned and receive palms. Verse 46.
Then said I unto the angel, What young person is it that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands?
Because everybody loves to overcome. So now Yahweh Shah himself is crowning them and giving them palms. Read.
So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of God, whom they have confessed in the world.
Read.
Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
To commend them. I greatly began to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Because everybody loves the underdog. Even in they got this thing called Sweet 16, right? And what makes Sweet 16 so cold-blooded? It's a college basketball tournament. Every year there's a team that comes from the bottom and comes all the way to the top. And people will leave, they'll join that team. And everybody will want that team that was low on the totem pole to win. Because everybody roots for we're the underdogs. We're the misfits. We the people that everybody gave up on. It's us. But the Most High, Yahweh Shah, is rooting for us, man. The saints is rooting for you. Forget the naysayers. Don't let no man write your life out, tell you can do this where you gonna end. We got you all figured out. No, nigga, you's a loser. You's a loser. Give me Jeremiah. Give me Jeremiah. Cause where do you, even when you think about it, right? You don't learn insecurities from home. You don't learn insecurities, well, not in the righteous family. You're not gonna learn that from people that love you. You're gonna learn that when you go to school. You're gonna learn that from strangers. They're gonna tell you your teeth big, your nose wide, you black.
You eat that? Ew.
That's where you're gonna learn these things. So it's good that you have a father and a mother. You learn your confidence. Your mom tell you, go ahead and dance. And you ain't got no rhythm. But your mama think you got you thinking that you Michael Jackson, you jamming. But you learn confidence from your parents, man. So give me this. Give me what did I want? I want Jeremiah chapter 27. Give me Jeremiah chapter 27.
Jeremiah chapter 27. What do you
Hold on, 27 in Colossians, real quick. 29 and 11. Now, man has a plan for you, but the Most High has a plan for you. So you need to follow the steps of the Most High. All right, give me that too. Give me Job 23. Job 23. Give me that.
Jeremiah chapter 29 and 11.
Read.
For I know the thoughts that I think towards you,
Read.
said the Lord.
Right.
Thoughts of peace.
Thoughts of who?
Peace.
No thoughts of evil.
Peace.
Thoughts of peace. Read.
And not of evil.
And not of evil. Read.
And I give you an expected end.
Right, so that's what you need. You don't need nobody thinking evil of you. And thoughts of death and curses and backbiting and murmuring. You don't need that, man. You need the Lord's plan for you. He said, I know my thoughts for you. I know what I said. I know who you is. I knew you before you was with your mother. We had conversations about what you would do when you came here. It just was going to take you time to remember those conversations, to remember yourself, right? And walk in that plan and walk in that light, right? Give me that Job 23, Yasha.
Job chapter 23 and what?
What was it? 9? We read it earlier.
9.
Or was it 13?
On the left hand?
Yeah.
Job 20, chapter 23 and 9. On the left hand, where he doeth work, but I cannot behold him. He hideth himself on the right hand.
So the Lord is doing, he's forming your life. You just can't see it. He's moving stuff on the left. He's moving stuff on the right. And that got to do with angels, right? So just keep reading. We'll explain that later.
He hideth himself on the right hand, that I cannot see him.
Right?
But he knoweth the way that I take.
Read it again.
But he knoweth the way that I take.
The Lord's got it all planned out for you. He know the way that you take. Read.
When he hath tried me, I shall come forth as gold.
When he's
When
finished
he have
with
tried,
me, I'm going to be what the Lord said I'm going to be, man. You see? So give me, you had a precept, Yasha?
Yeah.
You had a precept you heard? Bring it up.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 10 and 5.
Bring it up.
Moreover, the nations and all their wicked conspiracy being confounded, she found out the righteous and preserved him blameless unto God.
See that?
And kept him strong against his tender compassion towards his son.
You see that?
What was that?
When you even when you look into the word mark, is when you look into the word marked and the definition in the blue letter, it'll tell you to hold back, to keep. So a lot of people don't understand the spiritual aspect of these marks. So the Lord is holding you back from what? Destruction. He's holding you back from doing what everybody else does. His people are marked. The Lord is literally, you think that you in this Bible study because you wanted to be here. No, the Lord drug you here. The Lord drugged me here and said, read this, sit right there, read that. Sit right there, read that. It's all the Most High. And when He done with us, we gonna be good as gold. Right? So give me Mark 7 and 21. We still dealing with this evil, all right? Give me 1 Titus 1 and 15.
First Titus.
Actually, we're gonna stop there. We're gonna do two parts. Right now we're gonna say Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.